Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So you must be finding the background little bit different because the place where I am living right now, so in the neighborhood there is some construction going on. So there was too much noise coming in and I was determined that today I need to make this video. And my friend was also calling me to go out as well. So I thought we can blend both of the things and we can have our discussion outdoors. So guys, definitely in this video we will continue our discussion which we have just started, which is about understanding the planets from your moon. So guys, when we talk about the planet Saturn, because this is what we will be discussing today. So studying Saturn from the moon becomes so important that it is the only reason that even your Sadhe gets calculated from your moon sign rather than studying it from your ascendant. So how can studying the planets from the moon is different comparing it with your ascendant? So like the way guys, the same dictum and the same theory which I always say, let's take up the case of the 7th house of marriage or relationship. Whatsoever will be the condition of your 7th house from the ascendant, you will get to know that okay, this is what the kind of experiences I will have in the form of the partnership, courtship or companionship. This is the kind of personality traits which I can find in my partner. But when we talk about whether you have received good or bad, whatever you have received, how you feel within it, within that relationship, what is your experiences? For that we have to study the same 7th house from the moon. Same way guys, when we talk about the planet Saturn, Saturn is not a very easy planet to deal with. All the hardship, tests and trials of the life generally comes through the planet Saturn. But at the same time, this is also the planet which can give us greatness as well. Saturn's placement in the chart also tells about that okay, in this lifetime, how much of the karma, the pending karma, accumulated karma, you will be able to reconcile, you will be able to work with it. And along with that guys, your capacity to give back to the society, your capacity to have that respect in the society, all of that is generally connected and attached with the planet Saturn. In a nutshell guys, we say this thing that your capacity to withstand difficulties, endure the difficulties and the hardship and surmount them and rise above them, we see from the Saturn. And anything pertaining to your profession, your professional like engagements, endeavors, we see from the placement and the condition of the Saturn in your natal chart. So okay guys, now we will try to understand that if moon tells about your subconsciousness, how your mind feel around any pressurizing situation, how your mind feels around whether you have this capacity to handle pressure in the life or not. Now guys, we will start placing Saturn from your moon in different houses. Now let's say for example, you are born at a time of the Sadhe only, like in your case, your Saturn is conjunct with your natal moon. It means it is like in a way first from the moon. So definitely guys, regarding this, a lot of things have been written, like the way some people say that okay, this is the wish yoga, like a poison yoga, which is going to fill your mind with the thoughts of negativity. I want to stand corrected here, like the way I have seen this thing, that somehow because like in case of the females or the women, this combination somehow affects them the most, because somehow they are driven more by their emotions and their feelings. So compared to the men, in the case of the females, it can be little bit more difficult energy to deal with. Second thing is that, like the way guys, being in the fields of healing from such a long span of time, trust me on this thing, I have seen in the chart of lot many authentic, credible healers, lot many social workers, this placement in their chart, like the way the kind of pain which they have endured in the life, now they just want to give it back to the society. So when we talk about your capacity to withstand hardship, and guys, there is one thing over here, like it has nothing to do with withstanding the hardship. It's just like that, you know, moon and the planet surrounding moon just tells about that which kind of environment you are more comfortable. Like this is what, like the way we say this thing, that not everyone wants to be happy. They're like those people who tend to be in a very fast paced environment. They're like those people who tend to be all the time stimulated. They're like those people, this is what their innate personalities, to be a little bit sad, pessimistic, all the time stressed. So that also tells about that somehow you could be among those people who always want to be filled with responsibilities. Like this is one such kind of person, if you will leave him idle or without any work, this person will sink into the negativity, negative, pessimistic thinking and all. So someone who's going to have moon conjunct with Saturn, one thing is for sure, that staying busy and occupied becomes the most important. Second thing is that guys, in not many scriptures it has been written that if you're going to have like Moon and Saturn conjunction, so there's some sort of karmic debt or responsibility which comes to you. Like in not many cases I've seen that it's like someone who has got the burden of their sibling because they did not get married, and even in their old age they're still looking after their sibling. Or this could be a case that you have some specially abled child in the family or something. But one thing is for sure, that whenever you have Moon and Saturn conjunct in your chart, never ever shy away from your responsibilities, because the pressure of that is something, or the karmic account of that has been created from the past life only. But the good part is that this is one such kind of placement which can make you a very good healer, a very good empathizer as well, and you are among those people who are always consciously aware of your duties and responsibilities. You don't need anyone to come from outside and remind you of your responsibilities. Now guys, let's say for example, if Saturn is going to be placed second from your natal moon, so definitely guys, over here the pressure in the life comes in the matter of the finance and the family. Like a lot many times it has been seen that people who are born in like a very kind of disciplined family and all, where like the upbringing tend to remain in a very traditional, in a very conservative style and all. But the good part with this placement is that this actually makes someone very dutiful, very kind of aware about their duties and responsibilities towards providing to their family. Along with that guys, this is also one such good placement where people have this capacity to save money, to build something out of it. They're like those people who you will find that okay, no matter how much is the income or the flow of the money, but they're not able to conserve it or build something out of it. But these are among those people in whose case their capacity to save money tend to remain very strong. Along with that, it has been also seen that they tend to remain lucky in the matters of finding very obedient or very lawful servants and all. Regarding that front as well, it is considered as a good placement. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Saturn is going to be placed third from your natal moon, so definitely guys, we all know this thing that Saturn's placement in the Upachya Bhava is considered as good. Now the good part about this placement is that native tend to remain very consistent with his like his vision for what he wants to build in his life. Like whatever goals or dreams you have, you will find this native to be like the way we say that the race of the tortoise and a rabbit. So these are among those people who tend to, and they even remain kind of very contented, even taking those small steps towards the big aim or goals which they have set in their life. Along with that guys, definitely there's a strong sense of duties and responsibilities, or the pressure of duties and responsibility which comes to them on the account of undertaking the responsibility of their younger sibling. Or this could be the case that even amongst their peers, they are the one who are always picked off, they are always picked for any duties and heavy responsible job. So this is how we can see that okay, whatever is like something which you trying to initiate or build in your life will definitely create hurdles, obstacle, but only to make you more strong and come out stronger. So regarding that front, and along with that guys, lot many entrepreneurs have been seen with this kind of placement. The good thing is that see, definitely Saturn is not going to give you a easy access. So whatsoever like the hardship which you would have gone in the first half or early half your life, a lot many times people channelize that in order to build something. Like the way guys, for a lot many cases, like I was recently reading about this thing, that just because there is this founder of this brand boat, just because his like pen drive or USB drive has got some issue when he was working as a director in JBL, and that only gave him this inspiration to start his own brand. So hardship and the difficulties in the life can inspire someone to build something. This is what we can see with this placement of Saturn. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find Saturn to be placed fourth from your natal moon, so now guys, this is not a very good placement in this regard, that it will definitely deep inside will make you very, like all the time, a very worrisome kind of nature is something which I have seen with this kind of placement. The good part is that a lot many times, undertaking and like shouldering the responsibilities of the family from the early half of the life also makes native very like mature in his life bit early from his other counterparts. Along with that, guys, this is one such kind of combination where native tend to have very strong capacity to give back to the society as well. Like natives, like these are among those people who tend to remain truly philanthropic and humanitarian, who actually want to do something good for the public welfare. So yes, deep inside you might be carrying a lot of the pain. Like these are among those people who are not very vocal and very open towards showcasing their own pain, wounds and grief to the world. So they might be coming across as someone who has got very laid back, very easygoing nature, but deep inside this person is carrying the wounds of so much betrayals in the life, which has only helped him become a better person. But yes, guys, in this kind of placement, a lot many times it has been seen that no matter what native wants to do in the life, his domestic life or family life responsibilities, problems keeps on pulling this person down. Now guys, let's say for example, if you have like Saturn placed 5th from your natal moon. So definitely guys, this is kind of a sensitive alignment in this regard, that we know this thing that 5th from the ascendant or 5th from the moon just tells about creation. We talk about originality over here, and Saturn is a planet which is responsible for delays, for hardship and all. So unless and until native has got this kind of endurance or patience enough to wait any of his sown seeds to fructify or built into something, this placement, like if native has the patience, this placement will work in kind of in cahoots. This placement will actually function in native's favor. But let's say for example, if native is going to have very impatient kind of nature, then this placement somehow does not hold this potential to create the best of the results. Along with that, guys, we all know this thing that 5th from the moon also tells about your capacity to give good advice to people. Like these are among those people who are respected for the knowledge which they possess or the wisdom which these guys carry. Along with that, guys, definitely with this kind of placement, native has to deal with very karmic experiences in the matters of his dealing with his progeny, with his children. Let's say for example, if native is going to be in his early half of the life, is going to be prioritizing his own freedom, his own pleasure and his own time and all over like kind of adjusting and sacrificing for the sake of children and all. So these are some of the similar experiences which native goes through in the second half of the life as well. So you have to be very responsible and mature before you like decide on having a child or bringing a child in your life. This is one such kind of lesson which comes with Saturn's placement 5th from the moon. But again, guys, the good part is that we all know this thing that the yoga, mantra, sadhana, spirituality is also seen 5th from the moon or from the ascendant. So for any spiritual austerities and all, it's a very good placement. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Saturn is going to be placed 6th from your natal moon. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that in the Upachya Bhava, Saturn is considered as good. But over here, like we are talking more from the point of view of your mind, from the moon. So if Saturn is going to be placed like 6th from your natal moon, the good part about this people is that they tend to remain naturally very competitive. And again, guys, understand this thing, like when we talk about Saturn, Saturn is never in a rush like the way this could be the domain of the planet Rahu or this could be the domain of the planet Mars. These are among those people who know how to endure any of the struggle, betrayal, hardship and give the befitting reply of that at the right time. And generally the reply comes through their own accomplishment and achievements in the life. Definitely guys, for becoming a successful lawyer, becoming a successful cop, this is a good placement. For giving back to the society, for having that social worker kind of approach or image where people can look up to you for any guidance, any help, this is a good placement. So yes guys, when we talk about all aspect of like whether we talk about the concerns of the debts, the concern of the enemies or health related concern and all, because Saturn is the significator of the 6th house in itself. So this is one such kind of placement where it can actually make you a successful doctor as well. The good part is that guys, if only you will have this capacity to embrace the pain of the society, of the collective and work in that direction, this placement of the Saturn in the 6th from the moon sign can actually give you very humongous good results. The good part is that moon tells about your mind, your feelings and Saturn is all about pressure, hardship. So somehow these people are naturally equipped and enabled to handle big responsibilities and big pressure in their life. Now guys, let's say for example, if Saturn is going to be placed 7th from your natal moon, so definitely guys, we all know this thing that 7th house in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Saturn entails exaltation in the original Libra sign connected with the 7th house. The good part with this kind of placement is that definitely guys, the stability in the life generally comes through the partner or through the marriage. Along with that, for native to do something good in the domain of the public life, in his commercial goals and aspiration, this is a very supportive placement. Understand this thing guys, that see, even in the palmistry in our hand, Saturn line is found in the middle of the palm. The Saturn finger is in the middle of the hand as well. So I mean to say, this is one such kind of placement which actually makes native a very good balancer in the life. He will have this capacity to balance everything in a very efficient way, like how much time to give to his personal ambition, aspiration, towards society, towards family, towards career. So this actually makes native a very good balancer in the life as well. But yes, beyond any doubt, this is a very good placement where native will have this capacity to do good in the public domain or get the public acceptance in whichever domain native is going to be working. Now guys, let's say for example, if you're going to find like Saturn's placement 8th from the natal moon. So guys, this is not a very good placement. It only gives good results if you are working in the domain of the esoteric, mystical, the matters of life and death and gory kind of things like psychology, research, investigation, spirit world and all. So only if you're working in this domain, because see, understand this thing. Here we're talking about we are studying things from the point of view of the moon. Moon, which tells about your mind, your feelings, your impressions. So we are looking at Saturn, which is a planet of like pressure, hardship, working very diligently and all. 8th house just tells about the fears, all sort of, pain, trauma we see from it. So just like that, somehow your mind is, or, you have to learn from a very early age not to evade any kind of painful kind of situation. And with how much grace you handle betrayal, you handle separation, you handle pain will become very important with this placement, because unless and until you will not learn how to deal with the painful situation gracefully, life will keep on putting you in the similar kind of experiences again and again. So all of that will become very important. But again guys, the good part is that this is one such kind of placement where only if native wants to work in that kind of domain. Like when we talk about, like I still remember at a time when the COVID came, there were like those people who were calling themselves as the savior, or like they used to cremate all the deserted bodies as well, all the abandoned dead bodies as well. So you need to have that much capacity to do something in the society which no one else is trying to associate themselves. Along with that guys, whenever any war break out and all, we know this thing that they're like those kind of doctors without borders, and they're like those lawyers who those healthcare workers who go in these kind of war-torn places. So one thing is for sure, that the only thing which I want to say with this kind of placement is that you need to learn how to gracefully handle pain, because this is going to be an integral part of your life, and only if you know how to embrace it, trust me, Saturn can give you humongous success. Now guys, when we talk about Saturn's placement 9th from your natal moon, so definitely guys, this is one such kind of placement where Saturn wants you to uplift and inspire the world. He does not want you to just be focused only towards the 9 to 5 job, paying your bills or amassing wealth. This is one such kind of placement where Saturn actually wants you to, with your actions, because guys, with this kind of placement, like the way we say, they're like those people, like I have personally met those people, like they do all kind of unethical things in the society, but they are at the same time very religious with their religious austerities, going to temple, going to church, doing their prayers and all. But this is one such kind of placement where Saturn actually wants to purify your actions, and through your actions you can not only gain the knowledge, gain the wisdom, but inspire the humanity as well. This is one such kind of placement. Along with that guys, definitely the good thing is that in lot many cases it has been seen, if you will get into the deeper nuances of it. Here we are not talking about Saturn's placement from the ascendant. Here we are talking about Saturn's placement from the moon. So that in itself means the more you will be put forth in a like pressurizing situation, situation of pain, dealing with the like pain and plight of other people, the more you will learn. So for these are among those kind of people, trust me guys, if I were to say or take my experience as well, my English growing up was very poor. I did a like schooling from a very community school and all. So there was that boom of the call centers and all. So trust me, rather than paying for any coaching center to improve my English, I joined a BPO or call center, and I learned English, improved my English through the job. So I mean to say, the best experiences of the life generally comes to these people through getting their hand dirty or getting practical into the job, the nitty-gritty of the job. So yes guys, and along with that, like these are among those people who could be very good lawyer, they can do very good in the fields of judiciary, and they can be very good social worker, higher studies, very strong chances for doing something good in the like foreign country and all. So overall it's a good placement. Now guys, let's say for example, if you will find that Saturn is placed 10th from your like natal moon. So definitely guys, this is a very good placement. These are among those people who are born CEOs and all. So again guys, here I'm not talking about, see, there are like two things into it. One thing is that you need to have that intelligence, IQ level, that sort of aptitude to crack the exam. And the second thing comes with your capacity to handle the pressure which comes with the job. A lot many times we have known this thing that, okay, people are able to clear the IAS exam, but the pressure which comes if they get a wrong posting or very tough posting, these are among those people who crack first. So I mean to say, this is one such kind of placement where, okay, I do not know about the condition of your 5th house, 5th lord, how strongly Mercury, other planets are placed, which could decide about your intelligence, your IQ. But good part about this placement is that you will definitely have this capacity to shoulder big responsibilities and all. These could be among those people who are the founder, owner of the chain of businesses, big businesses and all, big politicians and all, national level, international level politicians and all. So this is one such kind of placement. The good part is that nature has by default blessed you with capacity to handle responsibilities and the pressure of the responsibilities. So regarding that front guys, it's a good thing, and lot many times I have seen, because here we are talking about from the point of view of the moon. So that in itself means that it's like these are among those people who tend to have their goals very predefined right from a very early age. Like even in their high school, they know that, okay, I need to do the medical school in this year, I need to get married until this year, have my babies until this year, take retirement in this year. So this is one such kind of placement where native tend to have predefined goals regarding what you want to do in the society. Now guys, let's say for example, if you're going to find Saturn's placement 11th from your natal moon. So yes guys, definitely this is one such kind of gain and efforts kind of alignment. So definitely only if the native knows how to work hard and how to prioritize his work or worship his work, this placement can actually give you very good results. We all know this thing that even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, 11th sign is Aquarius, 11th house is the house of the wish fulfillment and gains of all sort. And we know this thing that even the Aquarius is a sign where no planet gets debilitated or exalted and all. It is neutral to everything, everyone. All what matters is with how much honesty, integrity you're putting your efforts. So yes guys, this is a very good placement. The only learning or the lesson which comes with this placement is that only if native knows how to work unconditionally, only if native is going to have a very philanthropic and humanitarian kind of mindset, this kind of placement can give very good results. Like the way guys, anything which is connecting the masses, like the way we know this thing that why Facebook became big, TikTok or Twitter become big, or all those enterprises and organizations which are big, they have this capacity and they have glued the world together, they have brought people together. So only if native will work in these domain, this could be domain of technology, humanitarianism, giving back to the society, this can actually create some very wonderful results. And lastly guys, let's say for example, if you're going to have like Saturn to be 12th from your natal moon. So definitely guys, it's kind of a sensitive placement, because we know this thing that 12th house is something which is hidden from us, and a lot many people also connected with the super consciousness, subconsciousness as well. So a lot many times what happen is that, like even if native is not looking like to be busy, or he cannot see any kind of commitments or entanglements in front of him. In back of the mind, native is always restless or fearful of the things, like things might go wrong. Along with that, guys, a lot many times it has been seen that for native to do actually something good in the life, he has to go away from the drama of the world. This could be a case that you might find success away from the birthplace, or like lot many researchers, explorers who have to, just for their duty, for the sake of their job, they have to live for a very large span of time, long span of time. They have to be away from their family and all. So this is one such kind of combination. But the good thing is that the more you are willing to sacrifice your own personal happiness, the better this alignment which give results to the native. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.